Choosing accountancy as a career was an accident. I was actually traveling for 2 years after university, after finishing business studies degree. And I worked 6 months in Australia. It was a great time and I saw loads. But when I came back, all my student friends at university had all progressed in their career and I wanted to catch up because I hadn't sort of been working for those 2 years. And the way I could see that was doing accountancy, because I got my highest grades at university in accountancy. And by doing the actual CIMA exams, which is what I did, I could actually get on quickly and become a qualified accountant in the UK. So that's what I did. And then I progressed my career as an accountant using my qualification. My typical day is very similar almost every day because I love routine. So I start every day by doing exercise. I get up and I do stretching, press-ups, sit-ups and a run. Sometimes I run the dog. It just depends if my wife's they've gone to London for work basically, so I have to take the dog out. Then when I get back, it's just making sure our teenage kids are up and ready for school. And then it's to work. So work, I typically start 8 AM UK time. And that's going through my diary. I have a diary which I use religiously, and Steph, my executive assistant, she helps me put that together. And in that diary, I tend to have a lot of one-to-one meetings, leadership meetings for intelligent outsourcing, and also Naylor Accountancy Services, which is my accountancy practice in the UK as well. We follow something called EOS, which is in this book, Traction, really good book. And we have books here, if you do join us, called EOS. What the heck is EOS? And you can read that to find out more about it. But by following that, we have lots of meetings every week. We have an L10, so it's a leadership meeting, which is an hour and a half. So we do that. And then we have lots of to-dos on the back of that. And they get put in my diary if they're from me. And then there's always ad hoc that comes in. And then we have to deal with as and when. A lot of it's strategy as well. So I tend to work 1 day a week just on strategy. And I sort of try and pencil that in either Friday or even Saturday if I have to, if it's not able to do on the Friday. And then I tend to finish about 5:30, 6 PM UK time. Because I'm a morning person, I prefer working in the morning. When I'm here in the Philippines, it's a bit different. So being in the Philippines, I still get up and do all the exercise and everything like I have to. That's how I wake up and start. And it actually gets me out of jet lag. And then when I'm here, I try and work as much as I can because I'm not here often. And I also try and spend time with the guys who are out here, and then sit down to get to know them and the team. From my pastimes, I love Taekwondo. I've been doing Taekwondo since a teenager, and I go once or twice a week. I tend to go with my daughter at least once a week. She loves that as well. And then I love watching rugby. So my son plays rugby, so I tend to go on a Saturday to watch him play at school, or the club rugby on a Sunday. And my daughter plays the violin in an orchestra at school. So whenever there's a concert, I love going to watch that. When I'm here in the Philippines, which I am at the moment, and it tends to be November, December, which is when all the concerts are for Christmas. So Christmas concerts I love. I do tend to miss those just because they tend to all be on whilst I'm here. And I also go to church, so whenever I can on a Sunday, I will be going to church as well. My leadership style, well, I'm the visionary. And if you know Traction, the Entrepreneur's Operating System, that's this book here that I've mentioned before, then I am the visionary. So that's more the entrepreneurial, has the vision, sees the future and sees what needs to be done. We have a great leadership team behind me, basically, which we've actually created with everybody's skill sets. For me, I'm actually friendly. I'm direct, so if somebody is doing something I don't believe is correct, or I think we are doing something that's not correct, I will say it. I'm also believing that we need to be having a good culture within intelligent outsourcing, because if you all have a great culture and you're all following it, then everybody is actually doing the right thing. So in my leadership style, it is collaboration, but we want everyone to collaborate together.